The second a student walks into any room at Tech High School, they are met with an objective on the board so they know what they're doing that day. From that, then we have an entry task that is accessible to every single student in the room. So it might be something very simple that taps into their prior knowledge, or something we taught the day before, or maybe even the week before. So automatically everyone's involved in the learning.
It really helps if they know what's the end product supposed to look like. What am I supposed to do and learn from this? When you don't have that kind of clarity, I think students pull back. The switch to next-gen science standards is changing the way that we think about content in science and the skills that students need to graduate with, as well as continuing that dialogue with peers in math and language arts about how we line up with Common Core.
Zoe?
You'd get a decimal.
You'd get a decimal, right? And then what could you do with that decimal?
I use a lot of talk moves and structured math talks so that students are able to think through the math, articulate the math that they're doing. That gives them a little more confidence so that when we do share as a whole group, there are more students raising their hands and more students contributing to the conversation, which makes for a richer whole group discussion. At the end of each lesson, or when they transition into the computer lab where they get intervention, we usually give an exit task related to the lesson to see what it is that students understood and what misconceptions they had. And we decide from there which students need extra help, in small groups, which students just need enrichment.
Group by acid, neutral, and base down at the bottom, and that gets us done for today and ready for tomorrow. Students come in here and I need to engage with them individually as well as a class to be able to acknowledge their backgrounds, their own desires academically, their struggles, so that the learning that we can do together is relevant to what their goals are, as well as taking into account and supporting areas where they're struggling and pushing them to move beyond the limits of what they've been thinking about.